Hey guys, Mike G here, and welcome to the Godzilla 2018 discussion. Yes. So, going on Google today, I just kind of was messing around, looking at some King Ghidorah concept, if King Ghidorah was in the new Godzilla, and just kind of looking at some cool fan art, and this really made me just kind of like, man, I really want to talk about it now. Like, I feel like I need to talk about it. So, if you don't know what happened, then I guess I'll just say right now. Apparently what happened was, about a month ago, Legendary announced that there were 3 Toho monsters confirmed, besides Godzilla. That it was Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. Yeah, and it just came out of nowhere. Also, with the news of the new King Kong, which I think is just a bunch of bull crap. Yeah, we don't need new King Kong, but whatever. So, yeah, what I want to do first is I want to get in depth with the monsters, First I'm going to go with Rodan, Mothra, and then King Ghidorah. I'm going to start from the easiest to the hardest, and I think King Ghidorah is the hardest to work with, actually. I thought Mothra would be, but just kind of thinking about it. But let's get into, Rodan. So, Rodan, obviously the easiest one to work with. I mean, there's so many things you can do. By the way, I'll put Rob from Entertainment Talk Nation's video, well actually I'll put 3 descriptions of the videos that he did like this, so, but I'm just doing it in one. But, so, when it comes to Rodan, obviously there's so many things you can do. You can make him, like, an ancestor of a pterodactyl, but that's just too easy. I would love to see Gareth kind of do what the Heisei series did. Just kind of make a turn and twist on it. That was unexpected. Sorry, I cannot talk. I have a headache too, so. But I would love to see Rodan maybe like another balancer by Godzilla. Maybe Godzilla and Rodan's species didn't fight. Maybe Godzilla didn't hunt Rodan. Maybe they were 2 descendances that were balancers to balance. That would be really cool. But then you would ask yourself, well, where the hell would Rodan come from? I don't know, a volcano? Maybe he could have lived in a volcano, but I think that would have worked with King Ghidorah. But maybe a volcano, because isn't that what pterodactyls did? They went to volcanoes a lot? I don't know. You could have a volcano that he was in the core of. Maybe he fed on the radiation there if there was like something. I don't know. They'll come up with something. But I would love to see Rodan like a descendant of Godzilla, like a balancer, Maybe they both fought King Ghidorah. Maybe the Godzillas and Rodans, kind of just like fought together because they just didn't mind each other. So, but when it comes to Rodan's powers, I don't want to see him blow a ray or anything. I didn't like that in the Heisei series. I would rather see like the wind, because a lot of people say that wind wouldn't work, like it's not that amazing, and I completely disagree, because some of the most horrific events are involved with wind, okay? Like Hurricane Sandy, tornadoes, just hurricanes in general. Wind is powerful, okay? Very powerful. So just thinking, what Rodan could do with wind is very destructive. So yeah, don't be like that, because you gotta really just think of it as a standpoint, kind of just scientifically. You gotta be like, okay, if a tornado can blow my house off, yeah, I think Rodan's gonna be pretty dangerous. So yeah, common sense, people. So I think Rodan's gonna be pretty awesome. The way he'll fight, the usual thing Rodan does, he'll use his wind probably. Maybe he'll do some, like, dive attacks or something. Maybe he'll start using his beak. I don't know. Clawing with his feet. Something. I don't know. But, yeah, I think Rodan won't be that bad to work with. Definitely going to be very easy to work with. So, but I want to see a twist, because I don't want it to be something extremely simple. I want a little twist on it, because that's why I love the Heisei series, is because there was always a twist in the movie, which was very cool. And I would love to see Gareth do that here, too. In which he did do that with Godzilla. The fact that he was a balancer. That was so cool. So I want to see that with Rodan and the other monsters. Okay, Okay, so Mothra. Obviously everybody thinks this is the hardest. I think King Ghidorah is. But yes, Mothra is going to be very difficult, okay? Because Mothra is a goddess, you know, an Aphrodite. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm so sorry. But, you know, Toho, like, made her an Aphrodite, you know, like a goddess, you know, maybe, like, the guardian of Earth and stuff like that, which is cool, because I'm using that concept of my monster, Gar, but, you know, the twins, you know, all that stuff, it's very, kid-friendly, you know. When it comes to this Grounded series, you can get grounded with Mothra, you know, if you just take out the twins, take out the song, you know, or maybe the song could be in there, because Rob said something about, like, a cult or something like that, so maybe the twins would make, like, this song for Mothra, maybe everybody else would sing along, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what you want to do. Yeah, I don't know about Mothra. I don't even know how to give her an origin. Like, maybe she's an old species too. I don't know. Maybe she's some kind of prehistoric bug. Maybe a prehistoric bug that just happened to be alive. Maybe the last of her kind. The last Mothra of her kind. And there were thousands of them, but since the extinction of the dinosaurs, because the Rebirth of Mothra series was involved with dinosaurs, maybe that could be the reason why Ghidorah was around, because of Mothra. See, they could take so many elements from these Toho movies, like the Rebirth of Mothra series and the High-Side Godzilla, you know? Maybe they can put that twist of maybe Mothra's fought King Ghidorah, but they weren't enough. King Ghidorah was just so powerful. And maybe King Ghidorah lived long enough to be a predator of Godzilla, and Mothras were just taken out or something like that. I don't know. I'm just coming up with this stuff at the top of my head, so if you say it's stupid, it's because I'm coming up with it from the top of my head. I didn't write it down, I didn't, you know, think about it, I'm just kind of talking about it, so. But with Mothra, I don't know, maybe some kind of weird bug that lived for a long time, I don't know. Maybe humans made her, and apparently, I don't know, just whatever, so. Yeah, Mothra, very difficult, very difficult. You know what, thinking about it now, she is the most difficult, I actually have to agree. So, yeah. King Ghidorah, yeah, very excited. If you've seen my top 10 list, King Ghidorah is on it. He is one of my favorite monsters. Very happy that King Ghidorah is in this sequel. Very psyched about it. Just, oh, God, that's like a G-fan's freaking, like, fanboy dream, you know? The fact of a Toho monster like King Ghidorah coming to America. Oh my God, that's awesome. So, very excited about King Ghidorah. Sorry once again, but, so, as I was saying, King Ghidorah. Okay, now I'm starting to lean that King Ghidorah is the hardest again. I'm having a hard time with this. But King Ghidorah being something really weird looking, maybe he could be in the Muto tag, because the Mutos, you know, they weren't natural whatsoever. I mean, what in the hell looks like that Muto? And don't say Cloverfield, because I'm talking realistically here. But nothing looked like the Muto. They looked like aliens, so maybe Ghidorah could be in that tag as well. Rob made a good point that King Ghidorah could be the predator of Godzilla, and since they're trying to get really realistic here and animalistic, you know, kind of like, you know, predator, prey, stuff like that, maybe Ghidorah could be like a predator to Rodan, Mothra, and Godzilla, and maybe they fight off to fight Ghidorah, giving tribute to Ghidorah the three-headed monster. I don't know. But either way, I just don't even care. I want to see him reimagined. Oh my God. There is awesome fan art for him, by the way. And there's this cool picture of Godzilla 20. It looks like CGI. I don't know if it's legit, but you see Godzilla about to blow his breath and King Ghidorah's heads are around him. And it looks awesome. So, definitely check that out on the GodzillaMovies.com thing, which, by the way, is a piece of crap, but they have some cool fan art. That's why I go there, but really awesome. So, definitely excited about King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is like the biggest thing about this movie for me. It's just the fact that he's in it, and that's so cool because there's so many things that they could use from him, like for an awesome looking design. I don't know. I'm just really excited about King Ghidorah. Maybe Ghidorah could, and maybe since Ghidorah is such a higher predator, since Godzilla was able to blow his breath, maybe Ghidorah could have the same ability, you know, like a yellow breath or something. That would be awesome. So, yes. But now, since we're talking about this Godzilla 2018, this also involves the future of Godzilla. Not kaijus, but Godzilla. Godzilla's doing very well right now. Definitely. He's doing awesome in Russia. Okay, Godzilla's making a whole bunch of money. He did awesome in Japan. He did really good here. Did great in Asia. I mean, he's making a whole bunch of money. We basically mentioned the sequel at the weekend the movie was out, so that's pretty messed up. Yeah, pretty bright. But I'm not going to get into the American kind of thing, though. I want to talk about Toho because I don't know, like, I know that's the first thing everybody's going to ask is, oh, what about Toho, you know? I think Toho's just there to be in the background or legendary, maybe just to give them the monsters, because Toho has always wanted to stop making Godzilla movies, but they always came back. But it's been so many years, and yes, it's been 10 years before, you know, after Godzilla, Terror Mechagodzilla, you know, 10 years later we got another Godzilla movie from Toho, but, you know, I feel like Toho isn't going to come back. I mean, we had that 2012 thing where Godzilla 2000 was fighting Gigan. That was really awesome. But, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Toho is going to come back. But what I want to see... Oh, yeah. Also, this affects my career, my goal, because I want to go to Toho and make movies there. But the problem is, we don't know what's going on there. We don't know what's in that room. We don't know what they're discussing, you know. So this also affects my career because I'm just kind of a little worried now, you know. Will I have to go somewhere else? Like, I don't know. But, yeah, I want to see Toho return, and I want to see suits. I don't want to see CGI because I know they won't do well with that. Yes, you can argue with the Gamera trilogy looking so well with GMK, but when it comes to just CGI, you know, they ain't going to put a big budget because they're going to be a little greedy about it and want money. But I'd rather just see a suit because I just love seeing a new suit. No matter if it's good or bad, it's a new suit. It's nice to have a new suit. So... yes, I would definitely love to see a new suit, and definitely a new series with some new monsters. Yeah, I would love to see that. But now the American, all we know so far is a trilogy, and I hope there is a third movie. The second one depends on it. Okay, that's what the third one needs, is the second one to do well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to this trilogy, and yes, it would be nice to be a series, but at the same time, I think it's good that it's a trilogy because, you know, the more movies it has, the worse. But we are talking America, and Transformers, as much as I don't like the stories, you know, they have continued on well, and they have amazing graphics, you know, and I know if Goji's watching, you're probably getting ape crap all over me, but I'm not a fan of Michael Bay, but just giving an example, those movies have continued. Other series have continued with some great movies. Yeah, I mean, look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man's done really well. And if this movie series is over, you know, if they just want to stop, and if people want more of this Godzilla, maybe they'll make an animated series. I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing. Because that way they'll have a cartoon. And by the way, it needs to be anime. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it, you know. Just the future of Godzilla is hard to tell. Yes, the new movie did well, but that doesn't depend on the future. Yes, it's the 60th anniversary movie, but we don't know because yes, we got Toho monsters, but now it depends on the future movies, because the future movies depend more than the present movies. Yes, this movie made a better chance, of, now Godzilla can be successful, but we need to see how it turns out in the future movies of what Toho thinks and what the general people think, the fans, general people, the critics. It depends. It depends on the rating, how much money they get in, how much people like it, how successful it becomes. Godzilla, to general people, it was good and okay. It wasn't bad. It just was good, and that's good. So, and definitely it had its flaws, but I bet you Gareth Edwards is listening to us. He's going to these videos. I believe that. I believe he is watching us on YouTube, and he is listening to us, and that he is saying, okay, so this is what you want, this is what you think of it. He's also not just listening to fans, he's listening to general people of what they thought and stuff like that. So, definitely excited, definitely excited for the future. It just depends now on the sequel. Now, when it comes to kaijus, on the other hand, going with this discussion just a little bit, we're getting a new Gamera movie, which I kind of hope it's in Japan. A lot of people think it would work in America. I completely disagree. I don't think people would take him seriously. Even if you just took out the flying and all that stuff, the fact that, even if you gave him the coolest looking design, people would still see him as a turtle, because I have shown my friends his awesome design, from Revenge of Iris and all that, and they still said, wow, he looks like a turtle. And they laughed at it, So, to me, I don't think Gamera would do well in America. I mean, it would be awesome, but I don't think he would do well. And I think if they do that, it's going to kind of affect everything. Godzilla, and now people are going to be like, well, Gamera sucked, and Pacific Rim wasn't that good, and Godzilla was just okay, so kaiju movies aren't doing that well. So, if it's in America, they're going to have to change something, like, legit. They're going to have to make him not look like a turtle. That is the biggest thing. Make him not look like a turtle, make him not fly. Unless, if he's like an alien or something, I don't know, just make him not fly. And plus, if we got Gamera, it would just be like another Godzilla movie, because if they didn't fly, basically be like Godzilla. So, yeah. Pacific Rim? I thought Pacific Rim was okay. The kaijus, they were alright. I don't know. Some about Pacific Rim I didn't care about. Am I excited to see the next one? Oh, sure, I liked the action. It was fun. I thought the story was interesting, so the sequel, be cool to see new monsters and robots just fighting at it. King Kong. Now, I love King Kong, guys. Very near and dear to me, but yeah, not excited, actually, because we just had a good movie. Yes, it did get a little bit old, but still, we didn't need another one. I mean, this is the fourth King Kong movie now of the same King Kong. But does that mean it is a reboot, or just kind of like the first movie itself? We don't know, because it's called Skull Island, not King Kong. That's all we know so far. Maybe it's called King Kong Skull Island. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be something a little bit different. Maybe there's a different story behind it. So we don't know. But, yeah, we'll just have to see. My expectations are really low for King Kong Skull Island. So, but the main focus of this was Godzilla 2018, the future. I just wanted to give that out because, just to make this discussion a little longer, because Godzilla movie had to be successful to bring other kaijus in, and that's what it did. So this also goes with the discussion of Gamera and all that, because Godzilla depended on, bringing this new stuff in. So, but Godzilla's future is good so far. Now it depends on the sequel, and it depends on the other movies that are coming along. So we're gonna be fine waiting for Godzilla, because we're getting Gamera, Pacific Rim, King Kong. So yeah, Mike G off here screen. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. put your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll leave a description of Rob's 3 videos that he did like this. See you guys soon.